Sally Gelati with Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, and I'm here live today at Valley Children's Hospital in Fresno, Moderna. And we are celebrating the opening of the Panda Cares Center of Hope here. This is a really exciting day, and I've got some special guests with me. I am going to turn the camera on them so you all can meet them, and we will talk with them each about why this is so important to this community. I turned the camera off. Now I need to figure out how to flip the camera. I might need help, Nora. I just might. Let's see if there's something here. I am using a new program.
Still streaming?
It's totally streaming. We are just doing all of this awkwardly live.
All right. It's fun.
I am just going to turn my phone and hopefully that helps. We've got Rob here.
Hello.
Rob Saroyan is the president, president of the Valley Children's Foundation. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thank you.
And we've got Nora, who is a patient here. And we have Bao View. Bao is an area coach of operations with Panda Express. Okay, we're going to get started and talk about why, again, this is so important to this hospital and this community. Rob, do you just want to hold that? Is that easier so you can
I like
position
this.
on yourself? Okay, great.
I could choose the right angle, right?
I like it. So, Rob, tell us why Panda Express and the money they've raised. I should also mention that they have raised overall for member hospitals of Children's Miracle Network hospitals $150 million over the last 16 years, which is incredible.
It's incredible.
So tell us a little bit about the fundraising here in your community that Panda Express supports and how that benefits your patients.
Well, boy, it'll take a while for us to really share how comprehensive the support has been and the difference it's making to each child that benefits from that hard work at each of the stores that Bao coaches up. But let me just, my best attempt to kind of capture some of the key parts that really benefit directly. We align exactly with what Panda Express has as part of their corporate culture. And that means for us is the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual areas of the hospital. So that incredible amount of support, that monetary support, dumps right into those key programs. And out of that comes incredible results, whether it's allowing us to bring in more clinical specialists for our social work, our rehabilitation therapists. Now with the mental health challenges in our community, this support gives us the ability to really ramp up those programs and identify where the greatest needs are in those particular programs and then recruit to those programs, in this case, when we bring in these top-notch clinicians. So the spiritual part is something that doesn't necessarily get a lot of attention, but it's equal to, if not more important, my perspective is very important, what it means to families in providing that emotional, spiritual support. So being there at the bedside, really showering our families with love is fueled by Panda Express, the Panda Cares Center of Hope. And we're so proud to be one of the first centers of hope. It meant a lot to us to have that distinction, not in a boastful way. We're humbled by the support, but it means that Panda really believes in what our mission is doing, and it demonstrates to our partner hospitals throughout Children's Miracle Network what you could do too. So we want to be there to encourage them as well.
That's amazing. So when we consider all that you've been able to do, what's the financial commitment that Panda Express has offered here? what are we talking in terms of numbers?
Well, for us, it's easy to quantify because we see it all, of course, in the foundation. In that short term, when I say short, relatively speaking, Panda has for Valley Children's Hospital $4.6 million
Amazing.
since launching this partnership.
Yeah.
Wow. And they're projected to do over six in the next several years, up to 230. That's incredible. I mean, the impact is inexplicable, but the results are obvious. And today, the Panda Associates will have an opportunity to experience it firsthand.
Yeah.
You know, just during the pandemic, it was challenging for any partner hospital to include Bao's team to come in. But in spite of that, they stepped up at incredible levels, right? They didn't need to come in to demonstrate their commitment. It does help a lot, especially with new associates coming here and seeing how their work going above and beyond their obligation as an associate to help advocate on our behalf. They get to see it today, and that's really magic in a lot of ways.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So we have with us today Nora. Rob,
Right.
do you mind just introducing Nora?
Nora is our special.
Yes.
She's a movie star too.
Yes.
Yeah. She was featured in our video that
Yeah.
I think a lot of our colleagues and partners throughout Children's Miracle Network had a chance to experience. And we're so proud of her, not because she's so talented on the screen, because she's a great example of what the great care means and results in a thriving, young, awesome person. Nora?
Thank you. Hi, I'm Nora. I'm 11 years old. I was the miracle child in 2019, and I'm here doing the interview with Sally.
So happy to have you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, like how old you are, what community you live in, what you like to do.
So I live in Clovis, California, and in my free time, I like to dance and sing and do art. Sometimes I'll read. Mostly watch Netflix, as most people. Yeah. But I'll do
Favorite
play.
show right now?
Wednesday.
Okay, good one.
Yes. But I woke up this morning all excited to be here, and I'm like, Pepe, and George, the giraffe, and so excited. And when I heard I was doing this interview, I was just like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Well, obviously, you are here because at some point in your life you have required care from Valley Children's.
Yes.
Can you tell us the reason for that and what that's
Yeah.
been like?
So I have spina bifida and muscular dystrophy. So that means basically that my muscles get tight and tired very easily. And when I was 2 years old, I actually had to have a back surgery because there was, I think, a hole in my back. Was that it? Yeah, a hole in my back. So I still have the scar. It's pretty much healed. So I'm in a wheelchair now. You can't so. Yeah. But I can walk. It helps me long distances. So
smart.
yes.
Yeah, that's great. And what has your experience been in terms of the care you've received here?
Well, the care here has been great. I've made so many friends and nurses that are my friends as well. The nurses here are great. Doctors here are great, and they just take care of me. And when I'm near them, I feel safe and that I can trust them.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
And what do you think you're most excited about when it comes to the Panda Care Center of Hope here?
Mostly just getting to see the people that work here and the hard work, how much money they've raised for the hospital.
So great.
Yeah.
It's so great. Yes. Thank you, Nora.
No problem.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
Do you mind handing the phone over to Bao?
No problem.
This is Bao View. Bao, do you want to introduce yourself and your role?
Yes, of course. So my name is Bao Vu, and I'm with Panda Express as an area coach of operation.
That's amazing. And what does that role entail?
Well, fancy title. What I do pretty much is area coach just means that I take care of partial of the area in Panda Express. So I oversee partial Fresno all the way to Modesto. And in the Central Valley, there's total of 8 of us.
Amazing. Yeah. That's really great. Well, we, as Rob shared, there are other member children's hospitals of Children's Miracle Network hospitals that have Panda Care's Centers of Hope.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean for you and your Panda colleagues to have one here in your community?
I think it is very rewarding to see one being placed here in the Central Valley. We know that it will, it's definitely difficult for not only the patients, that is here at Children's Hospital going through their treatments, but also difficult for their parents, their siblings, to also go through it with them. So seeing the Panda Care Center of Hope opening up really makes us proud to know that we are making a contribution in the community and also providing a space for kids to just really be kids, and have fun at the same time while they're going through these difficult moments.
Yeah, that's really great. So Panda Express has been a partner with Children's Miracle Network hospitals and fundraising for a long time.
Yes.
Why do you feel it's important for the company you work for, Panda Express, to be so involved in service to its local communities?
One part of our Panda mission is really about bettering, inspiring to better lives. And one of our core value is about giving. And in the spirit of giving, I think that is really what demonstrated through the efforts not only of our associates, but the guests that comes in to donate at our local Panda Express. And all those money really comes back to stay locally in the community to help the community thrive. And I think that's extremely important to help support one another, especially, supporting the underserved youth. So I think that is just really important to Panda as a whole.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, we have the benefits here. I mean, we can see them firsthand. We kind of set up here for this live stream in a conference room where they hosted the celebration this morning. But my hope is that we can get a few photos to our team so they can post them and you all can see what this looks like.
Yeah.
What the centers or the Center of Hope looks like and the benefit that that will have to patients. But thank you so much. Yeah. It's okay. I'm so glad you were able to meet everyone. Thanks for joining in. I'll let you share any last words, Rob.
Well, we can't express enough gratitude to our friends, of course, and our colleagues at CMN, but Bao and her team and Nora. This is a great example of where all that hard work, all that advocacy, all the guests giving because the associates are inspired to ask, and we're able to care for Nora and her friends that visit the hospital and become thriving young kids again.
That's great. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you, Panda, and thank you to the doctors that take care of me and my friends, and just enjoying this. It's fun. So,
yay! Thanks, Nora.
And we just really want to thank, on behalf of Panda Express, our guests and our associates for their generosity and really making the Panda Center of Hope possible for our local community here at Valley Children. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. And hopefully we'll see you again soon at another opening of a Panda Cares Center of Hope. Bye.